Have you ever thought about raising rabbits for meat? You might be surprised by the potential in these small, unassuming creatures. Whether you're a seasoned homesteader or just dipping your toes into the world of sustainable living, raising rabbits for meat could be a game changer for you. For starters, rabbits are known for their fast reproduction rate. A single doe can produce up to 40 kits per year. That's a whole lot of potential meals from just one rabbit. It's an efficient way to produce meat, particularly when you consider that rabbits are ready for harvest in just a few months. But the benefits go beyond speed and efficiency. Rabbit meat is a nutritional powerhouse. It's high in protein, low in fat, and packed full of essential vitamins and minerals. It's a lean, healthy choice that can easily be incorporated into a variety of meals. From stews and roasts to barbecues and stir-fries, rabbit meat is a versatile option that could add a new twist to your family's dinner table. And let's not forget about sustainability. In a world where space is at a premium, rabbits offer a high yield of meat per square foot. They're a great choice for those with limited space, as they can be comfortably housed in small hutches or pens. Plus, rabbits have a lower environmental footprint compared to larger livestock. They eat less, produce less waste, and require fewer resources to raise. So why not consider raising rabbits for meat? It's a practical, nutritious, and sustainable way to provide for yourself and your family. It's a step towards self-sufficiency, a chance to connect with the food you eat, and a journey into a more sustainable way of living. Stay tuned to learn how you can start your own rabbit farm for meat production. And while you're here, why not give this video a like and hit the subscribe button? Join us on Farming Knowhow for more tips and tricks to help you make the most of your homesteading journey. The first step to raising rabbits for meat is choosing the right breed. And indeed, the breed of rabbit you choose can greatly impact your experience and success. Let's dive into 3 popular choices for meat production: the New Zealand Whites, Californians, and Flemish Giants. First up, New Zealand Whites. These rabbits are a favorite among homesteaders for a variety of reasons. They're known for their large size, with most weighing in between 9 and 12 pounds when fully grown. This size makes them an excellent source of meat, but they're not just about size. New Zealand Whites also have a fast growth rate and high fertility, making them an efficient choice for meat production. Next, we have the Californians. These rabbits are a bit smaller than the New Zealand Whites, usually weighing between 7 and 10 pounds. But don't let their size fool you. Californians are known for their excellent meat-to-bone ratio. This means you get more meat and less waste with each rabbit. Like the New Zealand Whites, Californians also have a high growth rate and fertility. Last but not least, we have the Flemish Giants. Now, these rabbits are the giants of the rabbit world, often weighing in at over 15 pounds. Despite their size, they're known for their gentle and docile nature. This can make them easier to handle, especially for beginners. However, Flemish Giants take longer to reach their maximum weight, which may require more time and resources. Each of these breeds brings something different to the table. The New Zealand Whites are efficient and large, the Californians offer an excellent meat-to-bone ratio, and the Flemish Giants are gentle giants with a lot of meat to offer. Your choice will depend on your specific needs and resources. Remember, no matter which breed you choose, it's crucial to source your rabbits from a reputable breeder to ensure they're healthy and well cared for. Now that you've selected your breed, it's time to prepare your rabbitry. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel, Farming Knowhow, where we'll continue to share our best advice on raising rabbits for meat. A proper rabbitry is essential for the health and productivity of your rabbits. This sentence couldn't be more true. Setting up a rabbitry is like building a home. It's not just about creating a space for your rabbits to exist, but crafting an environment where they can thrive. Let's talk about size first. As a rule of thumb, each rabbit needs about 1.5 to 2 square feet of space. This provides enough room for them to move around freely and exhibit natural behaviors. If you're planning on a larger rabbitry, you may need to consider a modular design that allows for expansion as your rabbit population grows. Now, on to ventilation. Rabbits can tolerate cold much better than heat, so it's crucial to ensure good airflow through your rabbitry. This will help keep the space cool in the summer, allow for the removal of rabbit waste, and prevent the buildup of harmful ammonia fumes. A well-ventilated rabbitry is a healthy rabbitry. Protection from predators is another key element of a good rabbitry. We're talking about both ground and aerial predators here. Your rabbitry should be secure enough to keep out foxes, raccoons, and even birds of prey. This could involve a sturdy fence, a covered top, and possibly even a secure floor if burrowing predators are a concern in your area. Last but not least, your rabbitry should be easy to clean and maintain. This might involve raised cages to allow waste to fall through, or a system for regular cleaning. Remember, a clean rabbitry is a healthy rabbitry. Now before you get started with setting up your rabbitry, it's important to check with local regulations and guidelines. You need to ensure that your rabbitry meets all the necessary standards and requirements. So there you have it, folks. The elements of a good rabbitry: size, ventilation, predator protection, and ease of cleaning. Remember, your rabbitry isn't just a house for your rabbits, it's their home. With your rabbitry ready, it's time to learn about feeding and care. Our proper nutrition and care are fundamental to raising healthy rabbits for meat. Now, let's delve into the dietary specifics that your furry friends need to thrive. Rabbits are herbivores, so their diet primarily consists of plant-based foods. One of the main staples in their diet is hay. Hay is not just a filler, it's vital for their digestive health. It also helps keep their teeth in check. Alfalfa hay is a great choice for young, growing rabbits, while adults do well on grass hays, such as timothy or orchard grass. Rabbits also need a daily serving of fresh vegetables. Dark leafy greens like kale, spinach, and broccoli leaves are excellent choices. Just remember to introduce new vegetables slowly to prevent digestive upset. Pellets specifically designed for rabbits provide a concentrated source of nutrients. However, they should be given in moderation, as overfeeding can lead to obesity and other health problems. A general rule is a quarter cup of pellets per 5 pounds of rabbit weight daily. Don't forget the fruits. Fruits can be given as treats, but remember, they're high in sugar, so moderation is key. Apples, pears, and berries are rabbit favorites. Clean water is just as important as food. Rabbits should always have access to fresh, clean water. Whether you choose a sipper bottle or a bowl is up to you, but it's essential to clean the container daily to prevent bacterial growth. Now let's touch on basic rabbit healthcare. Regular checkups are important to catch any potential issues early. Keep an eye out for changes in eating habits, droppings, behavior, and weight. These could be signs of health problems. Rabbits also need regular grooming. Brushing removes excess fur that could otherwise be ingested and cause digestive blockages. Long-haired breeds may need daily brushing, while short-haired breeds can usually get by with a weekly brush. Lastly, remember that rabbits are social creatures. They need interaction and enrichment to stay happy and healthy. Provide toys, tunnels, and time to explore outside of their hutch under supervision. Your rabbits are well fed and cared for, ready for the next step: breeding. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Farming Knowhow for more tips and tricks on raising rabbits for meat and other farming topics. Breeding rabbits is a straightforward process, but there are some key points to keep in mind. Understanding the rabbit breeding process is crucial to a successful rabbitry. It's not just about putting two rabbits together and hoping for the best. It involves understanding their behaviors, signs of readiness, and the delicate balance of timing. First, let's talk about how to tell when a doe is ready to breed. Does are induced ovulators, which means they can breed at any time. However, there are signs of peak fertility to look out for. One such sign is the doe becoming more active, restless, or even aggressive. Another is the reddening and swelling of the vulva. These signs indicate that the doe is at her most fertile and ready to breed. Next, let's discuss the introduction of the buck. Always remember, it's the doe that visits the buck, not the other way around. This is because does can become territorial and may attack the buck if he's introduced into her space. When introducing them, ensure they have enough space and observe their behavior. If the doe accepts the buck, mating will typically occur immediately, often multiple times in quick succession. Now on to the gestation period. The average gestation period for rabbits is about 31 days. Some does may kindle or give birth a day or two earlier, while others may go a few days over. It's important to provide a nesting box with soft materials in the doe's cage around day 28 to prepare for the arrival of the kits. One more thing to note. While rabbits are prolific breeders, it's essential to give your does a rest between litters. A good rule of thumb is to breed your doe again after she weans her kits, usually around 6 to 8 weeks after kindling. Successful breeding leads us to the next step: caring for kits. Breeding is just the first part of the journey. Once the kits arrive, there's a whole new set of responsibilities to ensure they grow up healthy and strong, but don't worry, we'll cover that in the next segment. Stay tuned, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Farming Knowhow for more tips and tricks in the world of homesteading. Caring for newborn rabbits or kits requires careful attention. Now let's dive into the nitty-gritty of kit care. First and foremost, warmth is critical for kits. They are born without fur and rely on their mother and siblings for warmth. Nest boxes filled with straw, hay, or shavings and lined with fur plucked by the doe provide an ideal environment for the kits. It's important to check the nest box daily to ensure it remains clean, dry, and warm. Weaning is a crucial phase in a kit's life. It's a process that should be gradual and typically starts when the kits are around 4 weeks old. You'll notice the kits starting to nibble on solid food like hay or pellets. That's your cue to start the weaning process. By 6 to 7 weeks, the kits should be fully weaned and able to eat on their own. Health issues can arise even with the best care. One common problem is enteritis, an inflammation of the intestines that can lead to diarrhea. If you notice a kit with a dirty rear end, isolate it from the rest of the litter and consult a vet. It's also worth noting that kits are prone to dehydration, especially during the weaning process. Providing a water source they can easily access is vital. A shallow dish of water works well for this. Regularly check the kits for any signs of illness or distress. Early detection of any health issues can make a big difference in their survival and growth. Remember, raising kits is not just about survival, but also about ensuring they grow into healthy, robust rabbits. Providing them with a balanced diet, a clean environment, and plenty of care and attention will go a long way in achieving this. With healthy growing kits, you're well on your way to raising rabbits for meat. But what's the final step? Well, stay tuned, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Farming Knowhow for more expert advice. Harvesting and processing your rabbits is the final step in raising them for meat. As you've diligently cared for your rabbits, the time will come when they reach the appropriate age for harvesting. Typically, this is around 12 weeks, when they've achieved a satisfactory size and weight. It's important to remember that the goal is to raise healthy rabbits that provide a good yield of meat, so don't rush this process. Your patience will be rewarded. When it comes to the act of slaughter, it's paramount that it's done humanely. There are a few methods that are widely accepted within the farming community. First is the cervical dislocation, which is a quick and painless method that involves applying pressure to the back of the rabbit's neck while pulling the body in the opposite direction. The second method involves a swift, sharp strike to the back of the head, which results in immediate unconsciousness and a quick death. It's crucial to be trained and confident in whichever method you choose, as the aim is to minimize any potential stress or suffering for the animal. After the rabbit has been humanely slaughtered, you'll move on to processing the meat. This involves skinning, gutting, and butchering the animal. If you're new to this, it may sound daunting, but with time and practice, it becomes a straightforward process. Start by removing the head and feet, followed by skinning the animal. It's a bit like removing a sweater. You'll want to make a cut around the neck area and then carefully pull the skin down and off the body. Once skinned, you'll gut the rabbit. This entails making a careful incision along the belly and removing the internal organs. Be cautious during this step, as puncturing the intestines can contaminate the meat. After the rabbit is gutted, you can then proceed to butcher it. This generally involves separating the rabbit into sections: the forequarters, the saddle, and the hindquarters. Preserving the meat is the final step in this process. Rabbit meat can be stored in a variety of ways, including freezing, canning, or even making jerky. When freezing, it's best to vacuum seal the meat to prevent freezer burn and extend the shelf life. If you're interested in canning or making jerky, there are a plethora of resources available online to guide you through these processes. Remember, harvesting and processing rabbits for meat is a skill that develops with time and experience. It's okay to feel unsure at first. You're learning and growing with each step. Over time, you'll become more efficient and confident in these tasks. And there you have it. You're now equipped with the knowledge to raise your own rabbits for meat. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel, Farming Knowhow, for more practical tips and guidance on sustainable farming practices. Raising rabbits for meat is a rewarding and sustainable way to provide for your family or start a small business. From choosing the right breeds, setting up your rabbitry, to feeding, caring, breeding, caring for kits, and finally harvesting and processing, each step is a journey of learning and growth. This venture not only offers a sustainable food source, but also a fulfilling experience of living close to nature. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Farming Knowhow for more farming tips and tricks.